ask a Crystal Palace fan what his ambition is, wow, if I am able to finish in the top 10, that would be amazing. No, it is not about winning the trophy, it is about finishing in the top 10. Hello lads, welcome back to our channel. Obviously there has been some massive upgrades in the way that we view football as a game. The Premier League, the Champions League and the rest of the football in Europe as we know it is getting battered, is getting beat around the bush by these top 12 clubs in the world. Your Real Madrids, your Barcelonas, your AC Milans, your Liverpools, your Man Uniteds, Chelsea, Man City and every other club that is involved. They are going around making a 20-team ESL, European Super League. So how they are going about this is 15 teams will be in it for a permanent basis and 5 teams will fight for those places. The rest of the 5 places, teams will fight and they will enter the tournament. The issue for me here is that I think it lacks competitiveness. I understand that NFL has this thing, baseball has this thing where you don't get relegated at all. But I don't think football would be much enjoyable without the factor of relegation. I think you need to earn your trophies here. But that being said, I agree with the billionaires as well. Yes, I agree with the oligarchs for once. I've always been against it. I've always been against the oligarchs. I've shouted them out before in my videos as well. You can go and watch it as well. But the thing is, I took out my Liverpool shirt. I was disgusted. I was disgusted that Liverpool were on this and I took out my Liverpool shirt. And when I took out my Liverpool shirt and when I saw a Newcastle fan, when I saw an Aston Villa fan, when I saw a Bournemouth fan, when I saw a Norwich fan, I got it thinking, what if this is not such a bad idea at all? What if this was the only way possible for other teams to win a trophy? Now, hear me out on this. The big six, the so-called big six, your Arsenal, Man United, Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool and Chelsea. These 6 clubs are money rich. They are filthy rich. Alright? And they rule the Premier League one way or the other. It is the same shit that happens every single season. It is between Man City and Liverpool. It is between Man United and Arsenal. It has been the way. It has been like that ever since Premier League started, except for 1 or 2 cases where Blackburn won once. Leicester won in 2016. But apart from that, who actually ruled it? It's Man United, it's Liverpool, it's Man City and it's Arsenal. The big clubs with the money have always ruled this competition. There is no equality in here. There is no equality. The big clubs generate more money. They're able to spend more. So they get all the trophies. How ridiculous is that? And when I look at NFL, I read some of their policies as well. Every single team in every single division, they have like 4 or 5 conferences. Every single team receives equal amount of money to bolster the squads. What happens here? First to 4th place. If you are a champion, you get paid differently. If you are 3rd, 4th and 5th, you get paid differently. If you are in the European places, you get paid differently. If you are in a relegation scrap, if you go down, you get a payoff. You get a payoff for going down so that you can dominate the championship and come back up right away. That is what Norwich have done now. They've got a huge payoff from the Premier League and they've come up easily. Where is the fairness in this competition, mate? Where is the fairness? In all fairness, there is nothing in here. Absolutely nothing. And I hear what you lot are saying. Well, you did not voice this out earlier. Well, you were a Liverpool fan. Well, you have won championships and now that everything is changing, you want to voice it out. The thing is, I was wrong. like the many of us. I was wrong as well. I did not look at it from a Newcastle team which is under Mike Ashley's ownership for the past 15 years. They've been asking that Mike Ashley is not doing enough for the club. We need a change in management. We need money. And when there was finally money in their club, when people from Qatar wanted to invest in Newcastle, what did the Premier League do? They wanted to protect the interests of the top six. They did not allow Newcastle to be taken over because the top six in the Premier League saw it as a threat. This is just insane. So why wouldn't this ESL be a good idea? I mean, I want to try it. Yes, of course, I am from a different country, but all I'm seeing here is unfair bullshit. Unfair bullshit. Alright? I know that the Premier League is kind of fair in distribution of wealth, but the thing is, the poor teams remain poor. If you ask a Crystal Palace fan what his ambition is, wow, if I am able to finish in the top 10, that would be amazing. No, it is not about winning the trophy. It is about finishing in the top 10. It is about finishing in the top 10. That does not even make sense, mate. That does not even make sense. You are in a competition. You must be in it to win it. Alright? You must be in it to win it. That is the excitement about. If you are in a competition to just stay in there just because of money, it does not even make sense to me. Does it to you? Because to me it does not make sense. It is the same teams that are winning it again and again and again, whereas the rest of the team are just clinging on. The rest of the teams are just clinging on, hoping to just be there. This is insane. I know that not all 20 teams can win it. At least more competitiveness should be there, right? Yeah, you get a game here and there where the underdogs beat the powerful teams. But why have such powerful teams? Juventus won the Scudetto 9 times in a row. 9 times in a row. What are the other teams doing then? Where are they? They don't have the money that Juventus can spend. They spent almost, 250 million on Ronaldo. PSG, the reason we call it a farmers club is because the rest of the clubs in France are poor and they cannot compete with Paris Saint-Germain. Now PSG and Bayern Munich have said no to the ESL. Because they hold a monopoly in their respective leagues. Now Sky has come out and went on and on and on and on about how the ESL could be a very, very bad thing. Let me tell you one thing. 20 years ago, you lot did the same thing. How is this any different? This is a power grab again. Since this time you are on the receiving end of it, you want to say, oh, this is so bad, it will ruin football. No, it won't ruin football. In fact, it will take football to new places. It will make the game enhanced even more. As long as there is players playing the game, I think the game will live. And if it reaches more people, it means more revenue for the clubs. Yes, the owners are selfish. Don't get me wrong. The owners are not getting a hard bargain here. The owners are so selfish. But the thing is, so is Sky Sports. So is the Uefa. So is the Premier League. So is the La Liga. So is the Serie A. Everything is so selfish. The only victim here are us, the fans. Because we are going to miss the Merseyside derby because of this. We are going to miss the North London derby in North London because of this. Because the North London derby is not going to matter anymore. Because if the games are going to get played at LA, what are you even fighting for? North London. My ass. I hate this idea of ESL. I don't think I can see Liverpool playing Real Madrid or Barcelona or Juventus week in, week out. It does not make sense to my mind. I like the idea of lower clubs coming up. I love the idea of West Ham are in the Champions League spots. Leicester are in the Champions League spots. But I'll tell you what. We have given the Champions League spot away for the top 4 teams, which in itself is a degradation. You need to win it to be in the Champions League. That is why it's called the Champions League. Otherwise, you might just call it the European League. The Champions League is only for the champions. I really don't understand it. Even a runner-up, it's fine. You came close, you are a runner-up. You might get in. But the thing is, Champions League should do this, alright, they should do this. Because that is the only way lower clubs can come up. The winner of the Premier League, the winner of the Championship, the winner of the FA Cup, and the winner of the Carabao Cup. Do that, do that, do that, and I'll tell you, there will be equal competition everywhere. If Southampton and Man City are in the Carabao Cup, and if Man City and Leicester are in the FA Cup final, if Man City win both of them, give the runner-up the chance to go to Europe. You will have Leicester, you will have Southampton facing there in Champions League. They will get the money as well. They will try to grow their club as well. But the thing is, you want the money to circulate among the top six. You want your top dogs to stay relevant. You need the top dogs in your competition to stay relevant. That is what I'm not getting. That is what I'm not getting. You lot have been stupider, selfish, and you lot wanted money for so long. So long. It's all about money for you, right? Screw you. Watch the ESL develop. I say, ESL up there. But I will be changing my team if the ESL goes. I know that it is going to be a realistic thing. ESL is going to be there whether you like it or not. It is going to happen. But I would like to see if Sky change their approach here onwards. There are enough teams with a lot of history in the Premier League and in the Championship. Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Everton, West Ham, you name it. You name it. Wolves are a big club. Let's see if you can have a counter proposal of equal share from the top to the bottom. Whatever happens, equal revenue share, so that the clubs can actually do some business. There should be equality in sport. You cannot have these variable pays to different clubs. And Sky, you talking about this is absolute dog shit. Gary Neville, you are talking about the You'll Never Walk Alone anthem. You are talking about the Cronkies and the Daniel Levy's. You lot don't deserve it either, man. You lot don't deserve it either. Well, let me tell you why Liverpool were irrelevant for the past 30 years. That is because of all these oligarchs coming in. Premier League was started to fund the big six. Alright, Premier League was started to fund the big six. It does not even matter anymore. Premier League can go screw itself for all I care. Bring back the championship, English championship of the 1980s. Bring that back. I will watch football again. I will support my club. Otherwise, football has been dead for the past 30 years. And I have come to realize it just now. Just now. I've been supporting this club for the past 15 years and I've come to realize it just now. Wake up, people. Wake up. This is discrimination against your club. Wake up. Wake up. Fight for your rights. Go to the streets. Get to the streets. Fight for your rights. Don't sit still. Don't sit still. This is absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I'm out.